Hello everyone, my name is Ariefzie Aulia. So today I'm gonna show my analysis to you for Morning at the Window by Thomas Stern Eliot. But first of all, I'm gonna read it to you the poem from the Thomas Stern Eliot, Morning at the Window. They are rattling breakfast plates in basement kitchens, and along the trampled edges of the street. I am aware of the damp souls of housemaids, sprouting despondently at area gates. The brown wave of fog tossed up to me, twisted faces from the bottom of the street, and tear from passer-by with muddy skirts. A nameless smile that hovers in the air and vanishes along the level of the roof. Okay, the first one is the illustration of the summary of the analysis. The poem is a set of striking images of poverty. The poet says nothing but shows them. The poor people are rattling, making a sound. Breakfast plates early in the morning. It is an obligation for poor people to go to work early and work till late. Sun or shower, frost or fog, they have to set out early. The image brings to mind similar image of poverty. Okay, next is focus of analysis. The images in the poem correlate with the idea of poverty and the feeling of sympathy, but the poem only presents them just the objective image, rather than romantically expressing his feelings and emotions. There is also a balance between feelings and ideas in the sense that the image arouses not only feelings in the reader but also provokes thought and ideas. The speaker says that he is aware of the condition of the households, mind and souls, or their psychology. He doesn't describe that such housemates are appearing one after another at the city gate. Maybe they could come from villages they have no identity, dignity, and meaningful life. They are despondent or extremely sad. The speaker seems to go along or else to look further away a wave of brown fog which come up to him. This is perhaps because the city air is so polluted. Twisted faces of depressed people pass by. A passerby has tears in the eyes. The speaker takes another glance and sees her dirty skirt. Another person comes up and tries to smile but fails. The smile vanishes among the city roofs. All these disjointed images can be put together to build up a general picture of the poor people's plight. The focus is on poor servant girls whose souls themselves are damp, moist, and dark. The poet evokes our emotion without telling his emotion. He arouses pity without telling his pity for the people. The people rattling breakfast plates early in the morning suggest the poverty of the people who have to go to work early. They are also living in the basement of houses, for they cannot afford to live in better apartments. The very roads in those streets are trampled or torn. The The speaker feels that the housemates are downhearted and miserable, but for the city dwellers, the poor girl sprout out of nowhere at the gates of the city. Speaker then noticed a set of several other images of poverty and dejection. He sees twisted faces of people who certainly have pain and distress. He sees a girl with tears in her eyes and a muddy skirt on her. Then someone passes by with an aimless smile. All these images are objective correlative of poverty, which is the main theme of the poem. Yeah. Theme. The theme of the poem "Morning at the Window" is poverty. The poem presents a very human picture of poor people in the city slum. The poem presents a set of typical images that suggest poverty, depression, misery, and squalor in the slums, poor and dirty areas in the cities, where the people live. The poor people live. The poet also mentions that the state of the soul of the housemates. So the poem thematically includes the issues of poverty, depression, and squalor in the lives of poor people in the city. Next one is the element. Morning at the Window is an images poem that presents an image of poverty. The picture is that of a slum where people lead miserable life. The speaker is at the window. The images that come to his eyes are object correlative or object corresponding to certain ideas and emotions in the poet's and the reader's mind. The images in the poem correlate with the idea of poverty and feeling of sympathy. The poem only presents them just the objective image, rather than dramatically expressing its feeling and emotion. There is also a balance between feelings and ideas in the sense that the image arouses not only feeling in the reader but also provokes thought and idea. Device. Devices. Paradox. The title "Morning at the Window" may be viewed as paradoxical, because the title evokes a joyful awakening, although the poem is not joyful as closer analysis reveals. Sensory imagery. Eliot opens a morning at the window with a lot of sensory data reflecting the hustle and loudness of urban life. The noise of breakfast plates rattle in basement kitchens, an image of housemates sprouting despondently at area gates. Visual imagery. Eliot uses image to reflect the experience of the modern world and urban life. Them souls saying that these people are deeply unhappy. In line 4, the poet uses a verb, sprouting. The word sprouting gives me an image of a housemaid appearing out of nowhere. The word despondently clearly evokes to the reader that these people are immensely depressed with their life and the feeling of being trapped in their situation, seeing no escape from their repetitive and unfulfilling lifestyle. And the conclusion is, the aimless smile then hovers in the air and vanishes along the level of the roof, meaning the smile is exposed to the society and then reaches above the roof tops and disappears into nothingness. There is an alliteration in the poem "Breakfast" and "basement", "am" and "aware", "souls" and "sprouting". Eliot uses many poetic devices in this poem. The connotation of the morning and the basement, or onomatopoeia, is used when referring to the rattling. Eliot has also used a metaphor of the working classes, the housemaids, also using symbolic words such as fog and the window. The alliteration is used to help the rhythm flow when the real aloud. I like the poem because Eliot is not criticizing society; he just merely observing society. Morning at the Window presents a distinctly modern view of London, focusing on everyday details and following Baudelaire's lead, elevating them to the first intensity. The result is a wonderful short poem. I think that's it for my presentation for the English poetry. Thank you for your attention.